Hey guys, Luke C here with TFBTV Showtime. Welcome back to GunCon 2026. I'm here with Samson Manufacturing talking to Dave about their new stock for the Mini-14. No, not Mini-14.
No, it's Mini-14.
It is the Mini-14. Oh, so it is the Mini-14.
No, it's all
because
right.
you mentioned this to me yesterday. A lot of people mistake this for something else, right?
Yeah, it almost looks like an M1A when you first look at it.
Yeah.
You kind of have to really look at it close, but from a distance, it still looks a lot like one.
So this is a complete chassis, a complete
Yes.
stock replacement for the Mini-14.
Yep, you drop your Mini-14 in, you've got the folding stock, you got adjustable length of pull, you got adjustable cheek weld, quick detach points, and the whole thing just drops right in. If you want, you can enter Hannibal rail, additional mounting points on top, but yeah, pretty slick. And it doesn't weigh much, the whole thing. It's all aluminum. Stock itself weighs under 4 pounds.
Under 4 pounds.
Yeah.
Okay, so are there any like compatibility issues with like specific models? Or?
These are currently available for 2008 and newer.
2008 newer. So
there were some adjustments beforehand. They
So
made
I
a
can't take
couple
an
of
OG Mini-14 and throw it in there.
Not at the moment.
Not
we
yet.
may get there.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Hope springs eternal.
And about, is this available now or is it still kind of in
You're
development?
probably about 30 days out.
30 days out?
MSRP should run somewhere between 5 and 6, and I'm kind of guessing because we literally just introduced this here at GunCon.
Okay. And let's talk about the folding mechanism here. There's a lot of different folding mechanisms on the market. I'm sure you've seen them, but is this like a push button or is it like a push down D10 or what were you going on here?
Single push button.
Single push button. And then does it lock to the stock as well?
It does not lock to the stock, but you can tighten this down if you want a harder friction fit. And the biggest thing is because the way it inserts in here, there's no wobble.
No,
It
oh
can't
yeah, I
wobble.
see that. Wow.
Yeah, 'cause
And I
you
did
have a
shoot this
mechanical
yesterday.
lock.
That is something I mentioned to you. Was like
Yeah.
this is incredibly stable. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like typically, like let's take another example, not to cash shade on you guys, but the
Right.
A-Team stock isn't the same as this. This is a
No,
completely
no.
different animal.
We made that for a number of years. We're the company that actually brought that
Yes.
back. And part of this is requests from people saying, hey, we really like that, but could you do this, this, and this?
Yeah.
And so it's almost like a generation 2 to an extent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, base configuration, it doesn't come with this top rail, right?
You can get it with the top rail. I'm not exactly sure how we're going to do this yet.
Okay.
I think you can buy it with the top rail. This is our Hannibal rail, which you can also buy separately to put on pretty much any other Mini-14.
Okay.
And it just gives options. You know, you got a rail section up here. These are cut for various different red dot sights you can
Multi-footprint?
use.
Okay.
Right. And then we also do one that's proprietary for the Aimpoint T1, the H1, and anything that runs that.
See, now that's the look I'm going for, right? Because
Yeah,
like I love the Mini-14. It's a classic rifle. It
Yep.
looks great, but when I start throwing like modern red dots on it, it kind
Yeah.
of like it's too divorced from the look.
Yeah,
You know what I
a
mean?
little bit,
Yeah.
a
So
little
I
bit.
like the Aimpoint is just so classic. It looks good
Yes.
on any old military surplus
Yes.
rifle. So I'm looking down the magazine well. Are there any like magazine compatibility issues like by adding the chassis? I know that is a consideration for
None
some.
that we've run into, but for the most part, we've just been working proprietary magazines, the original
Gotcha.
equipment stuff from Ruger.
Gotcha. So, that's very cool. Final question for you here. I know
Yeah.
it's not available quite yet, right?
Correct?
Roughly how much is it going to cost once it's in full production?
Somewhere between 5 and 7. Somewhere
$500 and
between
$700?
5 and 7. Right, and part of that is going to be if it comes with the rail or not.
Right.
I'm not, like I said, we just literally, this is the first prototype.
So, like, getting to shoot it at GunCon this year, like, everyone who attended the range day, that was the first
Yeah.
time you guys had it out to the
Yes.
public? Wow.
Yep.
Okay, impressive. And then, so total cost, like, between, like, let's say you're picking up a new Mini-14. Roughly how much are those these days?
I'm going to ballpark about $1,000.
About $1,000 roughly?
Yeah. One of the weird things about the Mini, at least in my opinion, is the prices never drop. You know, the market fluctuated tremendously on AKs and ARs. You could buy ARs for $3.5. I've never seen even an old Mini that sold for less than $700.
Yeah, it's kind of like market stable,
weird.
right?
Yeah, extremely so.
Well, Dave, thank you so much for showing us the new
absolutely.
stock.
Appreciate your
Guys,
time.
yeah, absolutely. And guys, stay tuned for more from GunCon 2026 here at
Check it out.
TFBTV and TFBTV Showtime.